Hello everyone and welcome back to What If Kid Goku Turned Super Saiyan. This is part 7, I'll be leaving a link to the first 6 parts in the description and in the cards like always. Just before I begin, I'd like to remind everyone to subscribe and ring the bell if you like what I do here. It doesn't cost you anything and it does really help me out. Thank you. So as a quick recap, Goku exploded into Super Saiyan and obliterated Tambourine and King Piccolo after the murder of Krillin. This, of course, means that the Earth's Dragon Balls are gone. Goku later struck a deal with the Saiyans, promising to help them take down Frieza in return for the safety of the people of Earth. After a few months of rigorous gravity training, and then a short but eventful encounter with the Ginyu Force, the Saiyans were all much stronger than they were in the original story, with Goku miles in the lead. He easily destroyed Frieza as a Super Saiyan. Later, when King Cold arrived on Earth for revenge on the Saiyans, a mysterious boy appeared to defeat him. This, of course, was Trunks, who had travelled from 20 years in the future to save Goku's life, and hopefully save the world from the cyborgs. After stepping up their training for 3 years, the gang are stronger than ever before. Goku in full power Super Saiyan, or grade 4 if you prefer, wipes the floor with number 19, and later easily knocks out cyborg number 17 as well. Goku then delivered the pod containing number 16 to Capsule Corp, where Bulma is working to understand and perhaps reprogram him. After a few hours, he also delivers a consenting and at ease number 17, hoping to get the bomb in his chest removed. Meanwhile, after defeating both Vegeta and Trunks, and spending some time alone, number 18 decides to head towards Kame House to get some answers about her brother's whereabouts, not realizing she's been spotted by a malicious creature lurking in the shadows. So, we're going to pick this up at Capsule Corp. Goku and number 17 have just arrived on Bulma's doorstep, where she's taking a break from her work on number 16. When asked, Bulma agrees to help remove 17's bomb, but first she has something to do. Goku offers to help, so Bulma relays the information she's just received about an abandoned piece of Capsule Corp tech spotted in the wilderness. When shown the photo, Goku instantly recognizes it as Trunks' time machine. Both Bulma and number 17 are obviously confused, so Goku fills them in on the way to the time machine, Goku carrying Bulma so they can get there faster. This part goes similarly to the original story, but replacing Gohan and Trunks with Goku and number 17, with number 17 being the one to freak out over Cell's molt instead of Trunks. Just then, Goku senses something peculiar. Gohan and Raditz sense it too, as well as Nappa and Krillin. The energy feels like all the gang together, including them, but it feels darker, more malicious. Goku informs number 17 and Bulma tells him to go. She always keeps her spare capsules with her, just in case. Goku blasts off towards the source of the energy, leaving number 17 with Bulma. On the way, he runs into Gohan and Raditz, who are also flying towards the weird source of power. It seems to be growing stronger, slowly but surely, when suddenly it disappears completely. Goku is uneasy, but for now completely stumped on what to do. The energy was almost as powerful as a grade 3 Super Saiyan, which is insane for this point in the story. He tells Raditz and Gohan about a room on the lookout, the Room of Spirit and Time, where you can train for a whole year in the space of a day, completely cut off from the outside world. Goku suggests that taking Gohan inside the chamber to train him to use full power Super Saiyan might be a good idea, just in case this power keeps getting bigger. They'll need all the help they can get in that case. Gohan and Raditz both agree, but Raditz tells Goku that he should be the one to take Gohan inside the chamber. He says if that energy pops up again, he'll check it out. Goku and Gohan leave, stopping on the way to pick up Vegeta and Trunks. This time, Goku clues them in on how to access full power Super Saiyan, as well as filling them in on everything that's happened so far. He knows that Vegeta is impulsive, but in the interest of having strong allies, he trusts him to do the right thing. Oh, Goku. Almost an entire day passes before number 18 rocks up at Kame House. The gang are initially ready for a fight, but Krillin realizes quickly that number 18 is frantic and scared. He decides to talk to her, keeping his cool while number 18's frustrations slowly pass. So her brother is alive, and even seems to be on amicable terms with Goku and the rest of the group. Distracted by the situation, none of them notice the strange energy barreling towards them, then disappearing near Kame House. Cell has arrived. Now we're gonna need to talk about Cell. In the original story, after absorbing one city, Cell's power was close enough to Piccolo's that he was confident about winning until backup arrived. This Cell, who also has the cells of Raditz and Nappa inside him, as well as the general power scaling of Jiro's creations based on his early knowledge of Super Saiyan, and also early Goku's Super Saiyan charged DNA, is absolutely monstrous. Imperfect Cell, after absorbing a few cities, is now equal to, if not slightly stronger than the cyborgs. But he isn't taking chances. Maybe you can put that down to having Raditz's cautious nature. In a move similar to the one he pulls on number 17 in the original story, Cell tunnels his way under the island and pops up behind an off-guard number 18. With no way to anticipate what's about to happen, and with the gang watching on in horror, Cell absorbs number 18. As this happens, Raditz arrives at Kame House. He watches on in terror as Cell stands tall, now halfway to completion. Upon seeing Raditz, Cell decides to move the conflict to another island. It wouldn't be any fun if he killed all of these fools at once now, would it? Having overheard the conversation with number 18, Cell asks Raditz where Son Goku is. When Raditz doesn't answer the question, Cell powers up, and Raditz is amazed. Without hesitation, Raditz powers up into his full power Super Saiyan state and readies himself for a battle that he knows he will lose. You see, Raditz has realised that it's almost been a day since he last saw his brother and Gohan, and this makes him think that he'll have backup soon enough. He just has to stall Cell. The way Raditz does this calls back to his earliest appearance in the story. Raditz puts on the face of an overconfident warrior, taunting Cell. In response, a bemused Cell decides to toy with him. This'll be fun, Cell thinks to himself. After battering Raditz around for far longer than is necessary, Cell disables one of Raditz's arms. Raditz, realising that it's almost time, makes one final effort to stall Cell. And Cell, being a massive attention seeker, falls for it, and explains who he is, where he came from, and what he needs to become perfect. But now Cell has grown bored with his broken toy. He readies a blast to kill Raditz, not noticing the three smaller powers that have been slowly heading towards him and now have him surrounded. As he's about to fire, he's blindsided by Nappa, blasting him in the back. He turns, bemused as to why Nappa of all people thinks he can stand up to him, when he's blinded for real by Krillin, with a quick-thinking Taioken. With Cell temporarily disabled, Krillin grabs Raditz and runs for it, keeping their power levels low. Nappa has also vanished by the time Cell regains his sight, and unable to sense any of them, yells in frustration. He loudly threatens to blow up Kame House and everyone inside it when he's taken off guard again by Ten Shinhan, with his Shin Kikuho. Ten holds up for as long as he can, but ultimately his body fails him and he crashes to the ground. Cell, now very angry, moves to eliminate Ten Shinhan when he senses something behind him. He moves instinctively, but his tail is sliced clean off by Krillin's Kienzon, and in the confusion he's then blasted in the face by Raditz. Raditz collapses next to Ten Shinhan, having used up all the power he had left, but Cell is much too focused on Krillin to kill them right now. Krillin manages to evade Cell, playing cat and mouse with him for a short time, but eventually he catches up to him, proclaiming his enjoyment of their game. He's about to finish the bald man off when he's suddenly sent flying by a Super Saiyan kick to the face. Yes, Vegeta finally gets his awesome moment. Meanwhile, Trunks moves around the group, distributing Senzu beans one by one. Once Raditz is back on his feet, he powers up to full power Super Saiyan and stands alongside Vegeta and Trunks, who also have this form now. Cell stands, his tail now fully regrown, but now he's looking very, very worried. And that's where I think we're going to leave things for right now. So, what do you guys think? Will Vegeta pull a Vegeta and ruin everything? Will the Time Chamber show more results this time around? Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the next part. If you guys want to support me in any way, the best way right now is to listen to my music over at Valstyr and my band Without My Addiction. Thanks so much you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!